Hello, my friends. If you feel stuck or noticing that certain things in your life seem to be happening on repeat, certain patterns are playing themselves out, and you are interested in finding a way to change this, then this video is for you. There's a quote from a spiritual teacher who I really enjoy. His name was George Gurdjieff, and he was teaching mostly in the late 1800s, early 1900s. And he said, in order to escape from prison, one must first realize that one is in prison. And what he meant by this was we need to recognize the habitual patterns of thought, behavior, action that are keeping us in these limited experiences. One of the reasons that we even find ourselves in this situation of experiencing these repeated patterns, these habitual ways of thinking, acting, behaving, believing, is because for a certain aspect of the mind, we actually prefer things to be very predictable, familiar. This feels comfortable or safe to the mind. So even if we're experiencing something that's actually quite painful, we're really suffering, if it's something we're familiar with, if it's the same suffering that we've been repeating for a long time, to a certain part of the psyche, that is preferable. And so that is the prison, or one aspect of the prison that Gurdjieff was inviting us to become aware of. And so in order to escape from prison, we must realize that we're in this prison of repeated habitual thought and action that's just running on autopilot. So I felt inspired to make this video because actually today I've been noticing an old pattern that it runs deep. Apparently it's coming up really strong today, of just comparing myself to others, feeling like I'm not good enough, basically not trusting myself. And so the first step is always to just become aware, noticing, like Gurdjieff said, recognizing that we're in prison. So noticing, oh, okay, this is something that's running on automatic. So that's always the first step. And then the second step is just deciding either to create something different, so take an action or create a thought in the direction of what we prefer to experience, or another option, depending on the practices that you hold, another option is simply to be with whatever is arising. So recognize that it's a pattern, be with it, and then using whatever tools you have to allow it to let go. And then again, choosing what happens next. I feel very passionate about this subject of recognizing when things are just running on automatic. I feel like this is a real key to freeing ourselves and stepping into our fullest potential and our happiest life. So I'm very curious to hear your thoughts. Is this something that you're working on, something that you're familiar with, or maybe it's totally new? But I would love to hear what comes up for you, and I do hope you found this video helpful. As always, please like and subscribe for more, and sending so much love. Thank you.